All right, we are good to go.
Good afternoon. Today is February 12th. Time is 2 o'clock. Welcome to the ALCOSAN Professional Services Committee. Start off with a roll call of officers. Ms. Prater.
Good afternoon, everybody. Sylvia Wilson.
Here.
Emily Kincaid. Emily Kincaid.
Can you hear me?
Now.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right. Sorry. I'm having weird things with my microphone.
Darren Kelly.
Here.
That concludes the roll call.
Thank you, Ms. Prater. Start off with informational items. Information item A, the RFQ for Allegheny River Tunnel Construction Management Services. Madam Director.
Mr. Chairman, we have two requests for qualifications that will be reported on under information items today. As you just noted, the ARTCM is the first. It's hard to believe we are going to open bids later this month for the ORT and already looking for CM services for the next one. Our Director of Engineering and Construction, Kim Kennedy, will explain. Kim.
Thank you, Arletta. So the Allegheny River Tunnel is at about a 30% design, and we do like to bring the CM on board just around the 60% design so that they can review the documents and provide input with respect to biddability and constructability. But an interesting little nugget with this one is that this team will also be the construction manager for the Upper Allegheny Consolidation Sewer, which is actually going to bid next year. So the ART is just over 6 miles long, or will be over 6 miles long, and it'll have 13 individual drop shafts. And the Upper Allegheny Consolidation Sewer is just over 1 mile long of consolidation sewer ranging from 60 to 72 inches. So both of them are significant projects. We look forward to bringing a partner CM team on board and getting them involved in the reviews of the tunnel and also the construction of the consolidation sewer. So our schedule is that we'd like to issue the RFQ this month. We are planning to shortlist in May, and then our process will continue with issuing an RFP to the shortlisted firms with interviews sometime in August, and then going from there for the selection. If there's any questions about the projects or the process, I'd be happy to take them.
I have no questions.
No questions. Thank you. Thank you, Director. Let's go to informational item B for the on-call engineering services. Madam Director.
Now we can.
You're muted.
Can you hear me?
No,
I
can't.
can hear you vaguely.
Hear me?
Yes.
There you go. Very good.
Technology. Okay.
There you go.
This request for qualifications is specific to engineering services that are going to support not just our engineering group, but also our regional conveyance group. Even so, that engineering director, Kim, is going to talk about it.
Thank you, Arletta. Yes, to your point, this is actually going to cross divisions. So we're opening up on calls. It's been a couple years since we've done that, and we now have a slate of potential projects that we'll be able to advance through this on-call. Some of them, they're small to moderate size projects, and we're talking about sewer construction, sewer rehab, I&I, and then process improvements within the plant. So this RFQ two will be advertised in February after the ART CM RFQ. And then we would expect to shortlist in April and then sort of go from there with rolling out the projects. If anybody had any questions on that one, I'd be happy to take them.
No.
No questions here?
Okay.
Okay, seeing no question, going to move on to action items. Action item A, motion to recommend approval of a service authorization to Architectural Innovations under the agreement for engineering consultant services for an amount not to exceed $179,300 to perform the scope of services for the media room design. Madam Director.
Mr. Chairman, the committee, I'm sure, will remember that fantastic year-end 2025 video that was produced. And at the time, we talked about the fact that a media room would provide us opportunity to do even more. You know, Steven Spielberg, Cecil B. DeMille, Derek Evan. Yes, I see it now. Frankie endorses it. So the media room, it was December that you awarded to AI. And now we have a fee. Looking forward to moving this on.
Where again will the media room be located?
In our environmental compliance facility on the 3rd floor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Director. Any questions?
No, I was going to say,
Yeah.
since I asked that question, I will move for this to be approved.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sister. Need a second?
Second.
All is fair by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Action item B, motion to recommend award to the Construction Management Services for contract 1815 for miscellaneous sewer improvements and contract number 1818 for miscellaneous flap gate, sluice gate, and valve replacement to JMT and authorize the Executive Director to negotiate a fee. Madam Director.
Mr. Chairman, so we've got 2 contracts that will be supported here with Construction Management Services, both support for work along the interceptor system. As such, the Director of Regional Conveyance, Mike Lichta, will speak to it. Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Arletta. Yeah, this is a construction management services for 2 contracts. One's replacing some valves and some flap gates, as well as some sluice gates up in Sawmill Run. The other contract is for sewer improvements. We got a couple structures that need to be rebuilt and reconstructed on that project. So this project for JMT would provide for construction management support of those 2 projects that have been already awarded by the board. So we're recommending that JMT be brought to the full board and that we authorize a fee at next month's board meeting.
Thank you, Mike. Any questions? Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
I thought Emily was saying she
Oh,
moved.
okay.
I will second it.
I'm moving it. I don't know what's going on with my audio, but
Okay.
I couldn't see you. I'm sorry. It was on the big screen. I apologize.
Second.
All is fair by saying aye.
Aye.
There you go. And if you just give us a thumbs up, we'll know if it breaks on it. Thank you so much. Moving to action item C, motion to recommend modification of service authorization 274 to GAI Consultants to provide additional engineering support services during the annual sewage sludge incinerator unit 1 and 2 stack testing for an amount not to exceed $102,477. Madam Director.
Mr. Chairman, nobody can talk about sewage, sludge, incinerator emissions quite like the Deputy Executive Director, the Director of Operations and Maintenance, the man, the myth, the legend, Douglas Jackson. Give us a nugget.
Quite the build up. So thank you, Arletta, Mr. Chairman, committee members. We have had the good fortune the past couple of years. We've actually earned the right to not have to do stack testing in compliance with the rules because we do things so well and we're so fortunate to not have excess emissions. But here we are. It's been a while since we've come to the board looking for some additional services that we need, and I figured I might as well take a step back. So to refresh everybody, back in 2015, EPA re-regulated our incinerators under a different section of the Clean Air Act that required us to do some additional testing. So in 2015, we did our traditional engineering procurement path of an RFQ and then an RFP. And at that time, GAI was selected to help support what our needs are then. And that continues now in the form of a modification. So the rule requires us to periodically test some, if not all, of 9 pollutants. We've been, for the most part, very successful in passing all of those tests. We've had a few retests in there. We're currently in full compliance, but in 2026, we need to do some additional testing, not retesting, but some additional testing. So in April of this year, we'll need to test the incinerator that's online right now for a couple of parameters, and the fall we'll do the same thing similar to the other incinerating unit. And we entertained a proposal from GAI for them to continue on with the services that is in the memo, and the amount that was read, the amount that's there, the majority of that amount is actually subcontracted to the testing firm itself. So GAI has retained the same team over the past 9 to 10 years that they have served us very well and coordinated with the Allegheny County Health Department to ensure the health department's satisfied with our testing. And we are back again this year with an ask, and I ask for your consideration and approval.
Thank you. Any questions?
No questions. I move for approval. Emily seconded.
I can't see her. I'm saying,
And
all's fair.
She did the thumbs up.
Okay, yeah, I only have half the screen here. So
Okay.
all's fair by saying aye.
Aye. She said aye.
She said aye. Good stuff.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, Sister Sylvia, helping me out. I appreciate it. Move on to our final action item D, motion to recommend modification of service authorization 402 for HF Lens to provide services during construction for contract 1827 miscellaneous HVAC improvement projects for an amount not to exceed $60,000. Madam Director.
Mr. Chairman, so as the committee is aware, we retain design consultant services through construction. That keeps everything on an equal footing. And Lens was awarded the design, I think it was fall of 24. We are now at the point of construction, and this will permit them to take us through that phase. If you have specific questions, Kennedy will be happy to respond to those.
Thank you, Madam Director. Any questions from the board? Okay, seeing no questions, entertain a motion.
So moved. Emily did her fingers up. She seconded.
You second, all in favor by saying aye.
Aye. She thumbed up. So you can.
Thank you. Thumbs up. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's funny. I could only see so many people up top.
Gotcha.
So thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm seeing no more action items. Madam Director, we have any new business to go through?
We do not.
Okay, seeing no new business and no old business on the agenda, I'm the entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. We approve. We moved and seconded.
Thank you so much. Meeting is adjourned. Everyone have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, committee.